coming up.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like it would be better if I just sat here and talked to most of you. But we're going to use a mic because it's comedy. Everything's about comedy. I'm going to grab this. So, I have recently, much like Luke, discovered I'm old. I'm 25 years old, but I was just slowly going down. Is that what we're all watching? Is everybody seeing that? I was just recently diagnosed with arthritis. I have something called rheumatic fever, which about 30 years ago would kill people, but today it just fucks your life up for the next forever. It's not funny, I just really needed to get that off my chest. Okay, let's start off with jokes. Number one, not a joke, just, all right. This is what I look like after like too many whiskeys. Like I'm trying, but it's just not. Get over there. All right, joke number one, not a joke, just a fun fact. Kamikazes wore helmets. Let's see. Okay. Joke number two, also not a joke. I have 9 concussions, and last month I missed a memory care appointment because I forgot. There's no text service. There's no call 24 hours in advance. It's upsetting. And I missed it because I forgot. I called them and I said, I forgot about that. And the lady, I shit you not, the lady said, how? How did you, this is an important doctor's appointment. How did you forget that? Fuck, lady. 9 concussions. I have 3 traumatic brain injuries. I have a brain that is slowly eating itself. It's called CTE. It's going to kill me maybe before the arthritis does. And the lady genuinely asked me how I forgot. Not a joke, just thought I'd share. I am on this app for my neighborhood where people can sell things. It's all like Facebook Marketplace. And I purchased something the other day that I thought was great. The picture was pretty typical. The description described the product perfectly. You got there, it's exactly what you thought it was. And the lady was selling a gently used parachute, used once, never deployed, small stain. This was her husband's parachute who had gone jumping out of a plane. Like that's you're fucked. I'm out of a plane. I can't get peanuts. You can't get peanuts on a plane anymore. Did you know you can't get peanuts on a plane? I was on a flight and I asked for peanuts and the lady said, I'm sorry sir, I can offer you, I have Bischoff cookies, I have fruit snacks, or I can get you a beverage. And I said, I would like peanuts. And they said, I'm sorry, you can't have a peanut. There is somebody on the plane who is allergic. I know I'm better than this person, one, because I'm not snitching to the airline what I'm allergic to, okay? The asshole who's 4 seats behind me with his emotional support rabbit is giving me hives, but I'm not bitching about it. But whatever, I'm sitting in first class, I'm better than they are. So you can't get peanuts on a plane, which is irritating. And that bugs me. Where the hell was I? Parachutes. So, this guy jumped out of a plane and had gone to use the ripcord on his parachute and it detached. If anybody here has gone skydiving, you will know that there is a oh shit lever, which is, oh shit, my thingy detached, we'll pull this one. That broke. Now, I bought it. It was $100, and I had to ask the question, where's your husband? She said he's dead. I was like, is that the stain? She said, no, we spilled coffee on him. I said, how did he die? He went free diving with sharks, and his friend thought it was a great idea to chum the water, which is illegal, right? So he escaped out of there. That's not how he died. This man is ridiculous. He is my new hero. This guy, I sat with this woman at her garage sale or living room sale or sad excuse for a condo in an affluent neighborhood. And this man had gone base jumping, skydiving. He was in the Air Force and had ejected out of his seat in a firefight. This guy was swimming in chummed water with sharks. He died because he gave himself too much insulin for his type 2 diabetes. That's how he died. And they don't know how. You can take so much insulin, you die, but then there's no trace of it in your body. Zero trace. I am dating a type 1 diabetic and I do not piss her off. She has a service dog, a real service dog. It provides a service. It's not the dickhead with a rabbit on my flight. This dog is amazing. He can do pretty much anything. He can alert for seizures, and he can alert for low and high blood sugar. So essentially, I'm dating two bitches who complain about blood sugar all goddamn day. And it irritates me. Alright. Jonathan and I have a lot in common. Not only do we both have fantastic beards. You assholes aren't laughing. No, this is No Shame 2012. And, but we're both Jewish. And as a kid, I was sent to, did you woo?
Yeah.
Are you also Jewish? We don't woo. We don't make ourselves known. We are constantly under attack. You stay silent. Jesus Christ. You do not let it be known. I went to a place called Herzl as a kid. It's a camp. That my parents paid for. Lots of money for a whole week to send their Jewish kid off to a camp and sleep in bunks and shower together and eat shitty food. I would have thought we were better than that. You know, my grandma suffered through the war. She was in France in the late 40s. She has a tattoo that's not a full phone number. Yeah, just got real. Yeah. It's gonna get anti-Semitic, but it's okay.
Because you're Jewish.
Because I'm Jewish, and I don't. Today somebody asked me, "What are you doing for Hanukkah or for Christmas?" I said, "I don't celebrate Christmas." And they said, "Oh, your parents divorced?"
Oh.
No, I don't celebrate Christmas. Oh, are you a Jehovah's Witness? No, there are other religions that don't celebrate Christmas. I'm Jewish. He goes, like 100%? I'm like, yeah, like 100%. He goes, like Jewish. I'm like, yes, like Jewish. And he goes, well, I'm Jewish and I celebrate Christmas. Not a joke, that happened. That was on my smoke break today. And I was really pissed off. And so I've decided I'm rewriting Christmas songs. So here we go. You ready? Jing, 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 jing. It's Christmas music to my knowledge. And it goes, all I want for Christmas is people to remember I'm Jewish. And it's going to be a hit. And Mariah Carey won't sue me. Speaking about shitty music, I won't sing anymore, I promise. Does anybody here use the music app Tidal? No, nobody. That's right. Has anybody here heard of the music app Tidal?
Yeah.
3 people. 4. You're late. You sit down. You stop it. You cut it out. You're worse than the Jew who shouts, I'm Jewish! You are late to the party. So, Tidal. It's owned and operated by Jay-Z. And it is losing about $4 million a year. And Jay-Z won't give it up. Which explains Beyonce's new album, Lemonade Stand. Oh, it's so funny. I wrote that joke when that album first came out and it killed. But not anymore. I was hanging out with some friends and my girlfriend. And the girls in the group were talking, this is so not how I speak, I promise. But these girls were all talking about how they like fake it in red. And they fake, the whole thing. And I was like, oh, my girlfriend doesn't do that. And the guys were like, oh, every girl does it. And I'm like, no, she doesn't do that. And then I overheard her just say, no, I don't fake it that much with him. And I was like, what does that much mean? And I haven't gotten an answer. However, we were watching Disney Plus the other night. I have Disney Plus, and it is taking me back to amazing times in my life. I loved watching Mickey Mouse Treehouse or whatever the hell it was. It was an acid trip for a 7-year-old. And Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was one of my favorite shows. Those were kids that lived in a hotel. They got to do whatever they were wanting. Their mom was a jazz singer. My mom's an event planner for a suicide organization. That's not funny. So we were watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I was immediately thrust back into my childhood. And I could not have been happier. But I realized Disney Plus is allowing me to do things I never thought I would do, like get a hand job while watching The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Over the pants, over the covers, and half-handedly like, I've seen this episode. My girlfriend's 20. She's 20. I'm dating a 20. The other day, I forgot to go to a memory care appointment. No, this actually happened. I'm serious. I called. I was like, I'm so sorry I missed my appointment. She goes, how'd you miss your appointment? I was like, I forgot. And she goes, how? How did you forget? And then I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. Oh, fuck. So I wrote it twice. It's here, right after arthritis. And then it's down here, right after Jew camp. Right above lemonade stand. Right before alcohol. Okay, so I had a drinking problem. I have it under control now. I just don't tell people when I drink, and they don't get mad at me about it. However, alcoholism runs in my family. Like, it's in my family tree. Like, my family tree was chopped down to make whiskey barrels. Like, my grandpa, I would sit in the back of the station wagon on the cooler, and he'd say, Max, toss me a beer. And I'd sit up, and he'd throw him a beer, and then 45 seconds later, you could hit the back of the head with a crushed can, and then you'd hear, put it under the carpet, quick! And then you do that. This is going to be an impression of my father on a road trip. Golden Earrings Radar Love is on the radio. I promised I wouldn't sing, but I won't. Okay, so it goes like this. It goes like this. You're trying to school us. This is a song from my childhood. Listen. It's a song from my childhood. And I got a thing that's called Radar Love. We got this in the air. These dads don't know the words to songs. I'm a middle child. Essentially what that meant is my parents had my big brother, and then about 3 years said, God, wouldn't it be great if he had somebody to play with and learn with and grow with? So they had me. And they took a look at their situation and said, third time's a charm? What do we do? My mom is fantastic, though. I really like her. If you can look past everything that's horrible about her, she is one of the nicest and sweetest women. We were in a huge fight. And I was screaming at her, and she was screaming at me. And she just said, you know what, Max, you're a real son of a bitch. And I just looked at her and I said, you're right. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Max Mars. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.